Hi, good morning and good afternoon once again from the Eyes of the Mirror TV. Today I'm going to talk about sensitive matters which has to do with Donald Trump attempted assassination in Pennsylvania. On July 13, 2024, Donald Trump, the former then United President, was the presumptive nominee of the Republican Party in 2024 presidential election. He survived an assassination attempt while speaking at an open-air campaign rally near Butler. In Pennsylvania, Trump was shot and wounded in his upper right ear by 20-year-old Thomas Crook of Bethel Park in Pennsylvania, who fired 8 rounds from AR-15 style rifle from the roof of a nearby building. How did that happen? Take a look. Let's watch the video.
Couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
According to source with BBC, they said the security failure and the lack of communication with the USS Secret Service directly contributed to the assassination attempt at Donald Trump rally in July, according to a new Senate report, meaning that the US security system failed. My question was, where was the FBI? Because we didn't know they have microscope around the world in this kind of big assassination. Could this have happened? Could have been a second draw during John Kennedy. Listen again to the video.
Moving to spare. Hold. When you're ready. On you.
Ready?
Move.
Up.
Move. Go.
Up. Hawkeye's here.
Hawkeye's here. Move to the spare.
Spare, get ready. Spare, get ready.
We ready?
Down. Shooters down.
Are we good? Shooters down. Are we good to move?
Shooters down. We're good to move.
Clear.
We're
Let's
clear.
move. Let's move.
We're clear.
The whole atmosphere, everyone was confused. It was a big blow to the US security agency. It shouldn't have happened at all, based on the facts of the highly placed intelligence that America has been. And our question still remains, where were the FBI? According to BBC, the report said the security failure before the rally in Butler, in Pennsylvania, in which a gunman, Matthew Crook, opened fire from a nearby roofing top. Trump was speaking where a foreseeable, preventable, and directly related to the event, resulting in an assassination attempt that day. Meaning it could have been prevented and it could have been foreseen. There could have been a search before the then now president mounts the pistol. But my concern is how's the security system in the US failed. We remember the 9/11 as well, what happened. For me, it was a big blow. Keep listening. Watch the video.
Let me get my shoes. Let me get my shoes.
I got you, sir. I got you, sir.
Let me get my shoes, sir.
Hold that in your head. It's bloody.
So we gotta move to the bus. Let me get my shoes.
Okay, watch you down. Watch you.
Watch out.
Wait.
Do you know what really funnies me here? Despite this moment of confusion, Donald Trump still held his hand up. And at this moment, many presidential candidates will be totally confused. But even at then, he raised his hand up and was still cheering the people up, USA. He was a brave man. Yes, we do know that many people don't love Donald Trump. We do know that. But that was a moment of truth. I saw it as a big bravery. And if you listen to the video carefully, he was still asking of his shoes, despite the fact that it was supposed to be wing away immediately. So listen. According to BBC again, the report mentioned that the failure to set up a visual barrier around the rally, which could have blocked the gunman view of the Trump crook used as AR-15, a symmetric rifle, to free to 8 rounds from the roof of building adjacent to Trump rally. That really freaks me. And another report being found out that their radio system communication failed. How could that be? How could that happen? As the whole world do know that US have the highest alert, the highest top communication. Could it be that the machine that they use for their radio communication was bought from China? It's a question mark. I want you people to listen to that. It was a big blow. Honestly, it was. So listen. Now he's moving out of the car. They are taking him away with heavy security system. So my point is, I see that at this moment of time, the security system in the US failed the world. And that is my analysis. But for those who are watching, send in your comment observation and let's reason together. And now we go to the rise of Donald Trump and how did he manage to win this election. And this was the rise of Donald Trump after the attempted assassination. And this has come to the end of the campaign, and both candidates, both Harris Kamari and Donald Trump, were all waiting for the result. So let's analyze how it was on that day. What was the feeling for every candidate on that special day? So let's listen.
Elections in recent history. Long lines at polling centers across the country. Some voters waiting for hours. Supporters on both sides tonight calling this the most important election of their lifetime.
We are getting to our first big poll closing. NBC News projects that Donald Trump has won the presidential election in Kentucky.
To Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, and Oklahoma. Missouri will go to Donald Trump.
It's clear now that Donald Trump has picked up key support among Hispanic voters, despite all the things that he said.
It's looking hard.
It was quite clear at this moment that Donald Trump has won the presidential election. I can tell you the feeling on that day. The world come to a standstill. Everybody was at shock. There was confusion, especially in the Democrat camp. There was anarchy and doom, and I can tell you, even the share market dropped down. And the world come to a standstill. People were looking at each other. What really went wrong? Because many thought Harris Kamala, then the vice president, was leading. But it suddenly changed overnight. Something else happened.
Harder and harder to see exactly where she can find the votes to get these places over the line. The Democrats, I think, hour by hour, are staring down the barrel of a second Trump presidency.
It's a major projection that Donald Trump will win the state of North Carolina. This is the first of 7 battleground states.
Let me just give you a gut check here about what we are hearing or reporting from the Harris headquarters. And I think the operative word right now is silence, because the Harris team appears to be searching for bright spots in the map.
I love that comment. Just look at the analysis projected by Fox News. Yes, that was exactly what happened. When it was almost officially announced on that day that Donald Trump has won almost the key swing state, the only thing we could get from the Democrat campaign was silence to the world. They disappear from the radar. They disappear from the map. It was like a plane crash down into the deep sea. The world come to a standstill. And there was confusion among the Democrats. So let's listen.
I think we're getting ready for a call.
I think we are too. Are we?
Fox News can now project that the state of Georgia will go to former President Donald Trump.
I'm just wondering if I can book a hotel in D.C. on Inauguration Day, buddy.
Good evening, Howard. Good evening, HU. So you won't hear from the Vice President tonight?
As soon as he said that, people turned on their heels and they were out of here. The evening was getting increasingly somber as people realized.
One of the most disappointing things to do was that Harris Kamala, then the vice president, did not come to address his campaign crowd. And she said she was not going to speak with them. It was really disappointing and it was really disrespectful. But this was the reason, I can tell you. There was confusion. There was silence. The world itself come to a standstill. And at that moment, at that very moment, there was a problem in the camp. And it comes to a standstill that even the sun was not moving. At this moment, everyone, even the Harris Kamala herself, got confused. She was nowhere to be found.
Realize what this map is looking like.
We have a major projection. CNN projects that Donald Trump will win the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. This is a huge, huge achievement for Donald Trump.
The Fox News decision desk can now officially project that Donald Trump will become the 47th President of the United States.
At this moment in time, when it was announced that Donald Trump will become the 47th President of the United States, what happens? He becomes the Messiah to lead the Israel to the promised land. He also becomes the Messiah to lead the world to the promised land. He becomes the king and the God. And that radicalism on him, you know, the way it does, come up at that time. This was not fiction and this was reality. He paved his way. And the reason why many people say, many analysts said that Harris Kamala lose the presidential race was because he follows Biden's legacy. Could that be the truth? I don't know. You can share in your comments. So let's watch to the end.
I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president. Listen, I will fight for you, for your family, and your future. This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have.
Thank you very much. This is the end of my analysis. And thank you for watching The Eyes of the Mirror with the presenter, Joe King. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also don't forget to analyze your comment, what you feel, but on the security lapses and at the same time, the reason why Harris Kamala, then the vice president, lose to Donald Trump. Thank you, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Thank you, and have a blessed day. Goodbye for now from The Eyes of the Mirror.